to review how to identify disc brake rotors in this video, but first, let's talk about a few items that make Silverback heavy-duty rotors perform much better than most aftermarket versions. Heat is the enemy of brake performance, whether drum or disc. However, disc brakes typically generate more heat than drum brakes. What makes Silverback HD rotors great is that they're better at getting rid of heat for two reasons. First, they're made with a high carbon alloy metallurgy that dissipates heat much quicker than most aftermarket low carbon rotors. Secondly, there is a patented geomet coating applied to reduce corrosion and rust. Not only does this bonded surface reduce rust on critical areas such as ABS rings and cooling fins, but reducing rust scale also results in more effective heat dissipation. Cooler brakes means eliminating brake fade, with faster reliable stops when you need them. This means Silverback HD disc brakes run cooler, so disc pads, calipers, and rotors all last longer. Now, let's see how to look up the right part number on our website. So to start out, visit silverbackhd.com, click Competitive Cross Search, and either type the full or partial competitor part number here, or type the product description here and find the right Silverback HD part number to help your customer. The competitive cross search function is the easiest way to look up a part. However, if this didn't work, let's grab a tape measure and use the Silverback HD catalog instead. If you don't have a hard copy, you can access it on the website. On the home page, click Catalog on the menu, and then click the button here. Using the index, depending on whether you are looking for a hydraulic rotor or an air disc rotor, go to the page with your type of rotor and look at the Requires 8 Simple Steps section. Hydraulic or air, the steps to identify your rotor are all the same. In this video, we'll go through the steps using an air disc rotor sample. First, we need to determine the style of rotor we are dealing with, whether it is flat, hat, or U-shaped. Now, go to the table below and see the 8 choices that are U-shaped. Second step, B, measure the overall diameter of the rotor. Third step, C, measure the pilot diameter. Fourth step, D, measure bolt holes center to center and make sure you are measuring 2 holes directly across from each other. Fifth step, E, count the number of bolt holes. Sixth step, F, measure the overall depth. To do so correctly, make sure you lay the rotor on a flat surface. If it is a hat or U-shape, the pilot area with bolt holes should be facing up. Congratulations! You have selected the 76AR618G rotor. Sometimes you may also need to measure the bolt hole size and/or the brake face thickness. And if so, follow the steps and make your selection. Thanks for watching our video about high performance rotors, and please remember, Silverback HD rotors help disc brakes run cooler so your pads, calipers, and rotors all last longer.